Just into the newsroom now. New information about the man who touched off a wild shootout, leaving a Chicago police officer and an innocent teen seriously hurt.
Take a look at this. This is Christopher Willis. He may have been smiling in this photo, but he is the gunman with a violent past. We have team coverage, including how the victims are doing now. But first, we begin with CBS 2 investigator Megan Hickey, who was the first reporter on the scene. Megan, you were learning who shot the boy.
Right, Brad and Erica, we're learning that 15-year-old boy who was caught in the crossfire was actually shot by Des Plaines police. It happened here at this music store behind me. You can see today the lights are out, it's closed. When we pressed Des Plaines about the details today, they said they couldn't comment, but then Chicago police did.
Shooting that 15-year-old boy was a horrible tragedy, horrible. Thank God it didn't turn out worse than it did. But yeah, we had to absolutely go in there and get him.
How did a bank robbery in Des Plaines yesterday afternoon spiral into a Chicago officer being shot in the head and a 15-year-old taking a piano lesson being hit in the crossfire?
They robbed the bank in Des Plaines. They robbed the bank in Des Plaines. Des Plaines is still after them. State police should be engaged. They've been notified.
Today, Chicago police said Des Plaines police followed protocol when they pursued the bank robbery suspect out of their jurisdiction onto the expressway and then into Old Irving Park.
I don't know what Des Plaines training is, obviously, but I would say this. We have a guy that's armed with a handgun running into an open business that's occupied with customers, employees. We know that he's already robbed a bank. We know that he's committed an armed carjacking. We know that he shot a police officer. I think we absolutely have to pursue him inside there and do whatever we can to neutralize him.
We wanted to check for ourselves, but today when I asked the Des Plaines police chief for a copy of their police chase policy, he said he couldn't give it to me, that I'd have to file a formal Freedom of Information Act request. They were the only department to fire their weapons at 32-year-old Christopher Terrell Willis after he exited the stolen white Buick that he was driving and started firing shots. That's when Willis shot a 46-year-old Chicago police officer in the head. Willis ran into this music school, Upbeat Music and Arts. Chicago police say Willis pointed his gun at the Des Plaines police officer who fired back. A 15-year-old boy in the shop was hit by a Des Plaines bullet, and Willis was shot and killed. We're learning more about him, too. It wasn't the first time he's been accused of attempted armed robbery. It's also not the first time he's tried to carjack someone at gunpoint. In 2002, he was convicted of a carjacking with a firearm in Country Club Hills and sentenced to 17 years in prison. Now, we were actually the first crew on the scene because Willis sped past our live truck when we were on the Kennedy last night. He was driving recklessly on the shoulder, followed by at least a dozen squad cars. We have requested that pursuit policy. We'll let you know when we get it. Live in Old Irving Park, Megan Hickey, CBS 2 Investigators.